Casandra on your favorite channel, Happy 98.9 FM. Mepacho Shannon so say we are live on Facebook. Intimiswa, go to Facebook and share. Great businessmen and women are womu wogana yamamwa kwaba yesi ayiko yadamwase muna mukod na muba ena muma umaine ejinane naso yamamwa yiko. Episode 9 of the Money Hub with Casandra. Ye gusua ye kasa ye chuchinkomo afa ekwanya obefaso obenyeska edidija. How to raise money or how to get funding for your business. Kwanya obefaso obenyeska ediashe ejedi nase. Anase kwanya obefaso obenyeska na odi expand the business no. Akoye sika semi die. Ye bomodi anse ye serious no to the extent say obetiasie. Love is true, I know you always be there. So Bikacho said there is no hope, Alboa. So what Timinia, know that there is hope. There is always hope. Here on the Money Hub, ye be different ways, different alternative ways. Our befaso biniska edidija sejano. Ain't whilst there is life, what ye need ye, not just so there is hope. Ain't wake up. Number Betmini Achichin Komoya 0207042140. Send me your questions and your comments. Edimame guest tonight. Social media platforms near at Casandra World. Casandra near CASANDRA and the world is WRLD on all social media platforms. Pacho Channel so says Sierra Beauty Clinic and also yasin it's a whoop beautiful skin, open so skin glow, open so skin come out with its natural glow. Then step into the Palace Mall. One more Palace Mall. Number will be to me from also 0242 438799 and that's 0244 975370. Sierra Beauty Clinic for all your beauty needs. And I am excited and privileged at the same time. Isan say ene ni pa me ne ba betwetwe nkomo nkrofo mienu a me guest mienu a me ne ba betwetwe nkomo first one Mrs. Akofa Ahiafo oye CEO Dima Gyre Microfinance osan ye chartered banker osan so what doctoral degree in business administration esan so me friend a serial entrepreneur esan say owo nyuma bebre a ne nyina ekoyie osan so what skills development mu osan cheche kwan ya obefa so a business no ebedi ono na me first guest and I'm a second guest someone munim Dr. Kojo Pine on also a PhD in accounting or ye CFO ewo Amandi Energy on also ye chartered accountant esan ye chartered tax practitioner me pamocho me mamwa kwaba
yenya.
This I have heard the yenya. That's good. You can take it a bit closer to your mouth.
Yes.
All right. It's much better.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Me mama kwaba biom. Me say from pacho me chasi if you also. From time yamawa kwaba biom ediba Money Hub. It's answer what is the first yeah. I like that. All right. So about financial institutions and they narrow it down to financial institutions. It's a couple of weeks ago, you share funding series national. Yeah, the friends and family and a decline. It's Ura Pinecast said they are the cheapest and the quickest way of getting funding for your business. And yeah, they buy angel investors. Now, Mimi Hune say another easiest way I will be to me the sika, edi dija, and I expend with business. Eyo financial institution, baby usika krabia, baby usika dadeda, and now when you mudinkita home. Ebe easy so wo bekọ ho anameba wo ho na ma be ka say oh ma since many we save for all these years no enka mo betumi aboa me e wo me business mo ntimi pouch from time financial institutions start some more funding up until now. How has it evolved?
Thank you, Casandra, and good evening to our listeners.
Good evening.
Lending or borrowing has been one of the very, very, very old financial activity. I mean, very, very old, one of very, very old financial activities. And from time immemorial, you know, the borrowing content or the standards of borrowing, they have not changed.
Okay.
They are still the same.
Okay.
However, the implementation, how these processes are carried out, have changed over time.
Okay.
Into
Emra edahone de etesa pepepe.
Etisa
okay. Ansesa ye. Na kwan ye fa so a
ye
implement samra no.
Loans no make kanisa. Nya se nya ye di ye loans no. Eno na asesa kakra. Every lender knows what we call the 5 C's. When you talk about character, capital, condition, collateral, you know, we all know those ones, and they have been there. But Cecia no nyeme bebre asesa. Can you know any credit bureau, for example?
Okay.
Financial institution will go into a software or a system and find your credit history.
Okay.
Okay. But now we have credit history. So every borrowing you have done with a financial institution, record
will be system.
And say nipa foforo bi the ma loan obetumi akọ.
Okay.
Akọhwe history.
Okay.
Ebe buano aye credit decision
checks. Okay.
Now, apart from that, the other thing that has changed is that some financial institutions are now doing psychometric tests.
Okay.
One was a character now it was 5 C's. Say see an assistant one a difficult say ube children nipa da senya suban
ni suban ai
enti ube to me anya credit history ube to me anya collateral.
Okay.
But the character no so some financial institutions are even using psychometric
but you can psychometric the machine they check nipa no pulse.
Bisa wasembi.
Okay.
Enti na nu ye no. And now omudi be assessment
na ye di ehu say wo ba beji sika yi suban a wo di betua na etesen
because I don't know yen to me nchire ye use wo record that yen to me nchire ye hwe collateral na yen to me nchire be bia wote no nipa bebre ho like if you for no enya dia wo betumi aka kire o se na nipa ne suban tie enti won to me nchire you know, so all those have changed as I mentioned. So originally you can just use somebody's credit record from the bank. You can use a bank statement. You can tell somebody's credit character. Senior or usual or running the account no. Wait to me actually ni subain. Because account be or checks no na bounce it is a tennis ball. So that is a character. It can help. It can help you decide on whether you want to give somebody a facility or not. Now we have a lot of people, you know, cooking records. It's difficult for you to tell whether somebody has cooked his books. And now there are different ways of checking records. Now, if you say that I'm selling this stuff, the normal price or the general price can easily be determined on the market. So, assuming you are selling shoes, I'm a particular shoe, and you are saying that, I'm making this profit or this margin.
Okay. So say because of internet in here, to me who say shoe.
I mean, you can easily tell that with this business you cannot.
You can to me
yes. Because we have a lot of information online.
All right.
So many things have changed, as I mentioned. Not because the standard has changed, but the process of executing or implementing those standards have changed.
All right. Rapam Pachoma member also say one so any microphone ni say watch microphone baby business people mo chrome baby any mo no na watch o chira o ade University of Ghana.
No, it's idea King's University.
King's University. It's answer Madam Fubisa or MBA now you're a lecturer.
That's right.
Okay. It's a Jedifobe brain one or mwade. All right, to wrap my embra also. Through the years, no yenim say yenya challenges be brave. Ban of financial you see crab ya baby ye tuminya funding if you know. Ushemwa e dia na ama ebinum de wo mu etumi ejina. Esan say ebinumu folly but e dey na wo feel say ebinumu etumi ejina na ma wo mu tie enani hunu Eniama omutumi betumi dey identify this sikakra bia na say baby a betumi agi ska eho asemu ne ho.
Me fi say edi kan no say ye wa bebu be say kotrikwa amount ma tie ni din. On say ese hian kasa no ituminya sunahu bi ewo sikakrabia how moye omonema interest rate as any na publish it and say crowd here Bank of Ghana I publish it banks ni na obi interest rate
okay
no eboa emri bi etwem obi tumi odu sika akoto ha otumi ka chiro so mema o ebia
30% interest.
Interest. Now we be so no say obema me 30%. Adentina the other bank no or no or say obema me 15%.
15%. Gap no.
And no cry so say ana oni akre no ho akre no. Entina all peske bia no dia sharehold na ebo ha o enams eno be boan mo no see the license ana bisa. Yet say bank bia no apart from sika bank ni ranum no edi shame no.
Yeah.
Sika dodo no aye sika. Womoje no mo so edi abo bosia. Nti eya bank bi o ho a wo behwe no na bi ha bosia na wa bo no. Eni sika waje. Ana sika edwuma no ranum di shame no. Bosia no edoso dodo ebronia Bank of Ghana. Yes, Krakra be nyina omo time ekire say omo fra be friend ratios it say edua eni say obro sa dey we so ebi o so obehe no na bank na nkasa no be say emfi mienu ana miensa bi etwom no wo fa omo records no say omo nhya da emmo ho modern
we pampa chobe dey hu sa records na no so publish
omo publish it. Okay. After 31st of March of every year, Bibia Bank of Ghana, Say,
was say,
publish how when you ma we affiliate no, say we publish no beer because do na musika na o di ejuma. Just said do na so
not just say mistakes are yam poya is because yana. Yen sua de because enkomo publish here think ye be hunu answer na ye de sika akwakoto ho
so won ti ase po be pe obi a o sa nim de no a church say ni nti aha no emboa o aha ebeboa.
All right. Mr. Kofampache my embra also in terms of preparation and so far me sure say you highlighted on Nyama in the past ama nkofo say me Dr. Kankra kasa earlier on us we are sure na banku kwa kojiska that is nkofo bebre wo mo adwem now so enne ye pese sa negativity no ye de to nchen ne find a way out a way around intini ye bisa say ekwan ben so na your listeners enumere ye betumi prepare ye ho preparation and positioning so that financial institution be winning na yen so ye winning enti both the financial institution ene nipa or kwakojiska e woni sika krabia no preparation ben and position ben e wo say ye nyina ye position na ye nyina ye winning wo situation nim.
Okay. Casandra, I need to say that the financial services that are provided or financial service providers, they work with laws and regulations.
Okay. Because
business, like doctor said, SSA license. Sa license and awajum. Omo like in share SSA So every customer coming to the financial institution will need to prepare his or her mind that I am taking a legal journey or legal step.
Inti bosia na ye bado bono
business.
Nhihye da ho.
Nhihye da ho. Emra wo sa financial institution
documents ni. And I say near government.
Okay, so there are laws and regulations.
Just go like that.
For the that institution giving you the money to comply with.
Okay.
So you thinking of going there, you should not think like how the family and friends will do it. You just walk in and they just give you money. There are regulations that they have to comply with.
Okay.
So first, you have to think of the legality of your business. The business you are doing, is it a legal business? Can the bank have that kind of business on their portfolio?
Okay. What will kwakoji scan? Was say ubomodin so business nan kasa ya register. Sana wo kano.
Not necessarily registration.
Okay.
But the business must be a legal business.
Legal business.
It's a business that you can talk about. You know, some people come to us, they want to take a loan. They ask you, you ask them of what they're going to use the money for. They'll tell you it's personal.
Oh.
It'll go like, how would I write personal
in the books? Matthias here.
So first, the business you are doing, you have to make sure that the business is a legal business.
Okay. Matthias
now, the business must have records.
Okay.
You know, apart from startups that you can't prove the transactions or the financial situation of the business. For businesses that are existing, you need to provide records that the bank officer who is going to analyze that business can use.
Okay.
You know, if you walk to a financial institution and say that I have a loan, you know, the business is in your mind. That officer who is going to write the report doesn't know what is in your mind. So you need to provide the information that the bank can use to grant you the loan.
Okay.
As I mentioned, the 5 C's. One of them is capacity. What shows that the business can use that money? I use like if I'm giving you like 1 billion Ghana cedis right now. What are you going to use it for? So we need to establish the capacity. And that capacity, we can only establish it through the records that you have.
Okay.
And so if you want to take a facility from the bank and you don't have any records, I'm a officer, any bank, most of the time, especially entrepreneurs, records keeping. Business, but when it comes to borrowing, and obi behia
sikano
and just say we need some information now and we need some information to guide or to help that person analyze your business. Inya de ani pa no betumi abo.
Very difficult so betumi abo. Ora pa mame mbra wo so wo hono yemfa na say obi wo wa afi no share business ase na wa share business ase na mnim say listeners be brave no omo wo sa category nim say say na me say sakofa kan no ono onye books onim kwaye fa so obi kra na be ye na kaka akrama no nhye da anye ni yie okọ bank na okọ ne sika kra bia na okọ akọji loan a etese na me sakofa ka say ye wo laws a govern your friend saying sika kra bia ho na wo kwakọ bobosia wo no na wo nso mebi se ometoto wa no ahye say sika wo mo de ma wo no ubetumi asom usom nso a wo de kwaye de ne sa ne ama no say ye hwe na wo niama enhye da enko yi a bank no anase ye sika krabia na financial institutions no wo structures a etumi boa ana.
Okay, emprempi ne eba ne se ebia omunim consultant bia omutumi eboa.
Okay.
So mbeka kire so ebia ko hu sa accounting firm ya na auditing firm ya na sa consultant ya na advisory firm na omumboa. Nti eno kra no so kwa ese wo na utumi echechre niawo ye niawo jiskana koye kwan krobe faso so utumi ka sai we ni nyina kire konsa ana no utumi because one count no ntumi mbo ni timu enka ti se na Mrs. Akofa kan no tete no bebre tumi bo mutimu bebre tumi bo mutimu na omo akeka niama abo ano omo de ko basesia no untumi yes
sir. All right, doctor, you can come in.
Yes, I was going to say that you cannot borrow without planning. Most of the time, entrepreneurs, we don't plan well enough for the facility. Because if you are planning to go for a loan, as I said, we started because banks are always there. In fact, you can go to any bank at any time for advisory services.
Yes. Bank no advice. More advisory services.
Every bank has their doors open for people to come in and speak to. We also have relationship officers. You can go, but most of us one, we are not planning. Two, we treat the bank as if they are enemies or you are at war with them. But you really have to work with your financial institution. You have to work with the people who would give you the money.
Mesa Kofa, when you sure say, Sikakrabia nebia, quite almost for so much church, ebia yen shed antiasie. Ebianke etiase anke be easy say beba be knock on door you know say ebia me wo we na ma knock on door kokoko me share mo me pay advice on ABCD ebia na
Casandra
sa e wo ho
tie banks, most banks organize training for SMEs. And I will not deceive you, most people do not attend. They are either sending their sales girls and boys or somebody else. They become so busy. Look, we are running a program called Hey Sister. We go to people's shops, market, churches to talk. Look, you see people taking their bags and leaving us.
Yes.
So banks have been trying as far as I know.
Yes.
Banks have made provision to help entrepreneurs, business owners. They don't come. When you organize training right now, they will be asking you, what are you giving us?
Oh.
Yes. The training you are organizing for them, they will ask you, what would you give me loan? If you are not going to give me loan, we will not have the training.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh,
yes.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So we are not ready to learn. So the first question you asked, I was going to tell you that, look, you cannot do good business or borrow when you have not learned to do so.
Okay.
Most of us, we are not ready to learn.
All right.
We are not ready to learn how to cost our businesses, our products. We don't know how much our goods are worth. We only hear that people are selling it. As to whether you will sell that and break even, make profit or loss, we don't know. Most people do not know how to calculate their profit. So, Oba abe bisa for that loan, who bisa ne say, who profit margin ye sign no. On to me nchireo, on to me can't chireo.
We training in so oma.
So, I was just saying that financial institutions have made a lot of provision towards helping entrepreneurs, but they are not ready for it. We can learn to take advantage of technology. We are not ready for that. So a lot more depends on the people or the business owners or the business men and women.
Na chese ya ye kwakobo bosiano bibia da yenso ye ne wo se ye preparation bebre na nya wo kan de na chese advisory systems or models are open na chese ye na ye ya ye moa ye ho na ke ye boa ye ho de anke akwakosuasua san ye me de dada.
And most of the time you say that people cannot write. Are we really sure that people cannot write? People can write. They can write basic things.
Yes.
But omudi sha omo adwem say it's me, my business. I'm not accounting to anybody. And it on to me, because I want to meet you, one and I want to meet you, uba to meet you, unia and to meet you. You know, we have people around who can help us. If we really want to write, a lot of people are writing different things. But when it comes to financial records, we cannot write. So,
Matias, empe bebe no wonimu a o feel say bia ye sika krabia na wo mo pese o memaska nanso ene ye kire say wo se wo a wo kwakoji sika prepare wo ho first preparation no e hye ase from e de ben na wo ton sika na wo kwakoji no wo betumi ekura e ka se wo betumi ekura se ne e ma $1 billion a wo de ye den wo business na e de ye den wo business na wo ye na e legal ye ka se chro profit a wonya wo mu a wo betumi we nyina na ne me so akofa ka ya mpa wo na wontumi ntwura obebi wo ho wo na na bi wo ho enti obi betumi atwro bibia ma ansa na wakwa ko hu bank na ye ka no so say banks na ye ana say financial institutions no bebre ye SMME trainings na so ya na ye mpese ye ko CSS ya adwe a enkebe boye pa ora pa chama member also are there any best practices ye mfa na say ye omo tie yen ne wo mbetumi adopt from near cannot say be brinage na yen so ansa na ye bekwa kobo busian se ye be prepare ye ho best practices bi no mu te say ye mfa na say se udu baby na wontumi entua how we be communicate back to your financial institution e de be ne betumi ide asesa narrative ya ye kan wasemi
ni nyina me born tofa ya mekan say record keeping because ijuma na wo ye no say o records so
records na chese wo chro
Because o catch a bank says, "You cannot be beji and mint ya." Then nature say, "Won't to mint ya." But so exactly, who keep a good records? I'll be who say, "Oh, I am pow." So time we hear more media own to mint ya. Mum say, "Your man 3 months grace period be after that no."
Obi to me
Ni na agina ne we be hu. But what do I no kaka?
Mr. Kofa, let me come back to you on that. In terms of best practices, dear Ben, to me church, loan so that infant say was all communicated back to us at a certain period. Be and I say, Senko ya can in term answer na it goes really pear shaped.
The first one is transparency. If you are transparent and you are working with your bank, say nyama no nkoye no, say your doctor kan. Obia be hu enye say wo na obeka say enkoye onwa obehu because when you are bringing all your money to the bank, for example, and sales are reducing, some will call you, "Oh, last you were supposed to bring this amount of money." But the amount is
and I say reducing.
So with that, you are actually working with your bank. You are speaking to them. "Oh, these are not well," like he has said. So they would even initiate. Would you want us to extend the loan for you? I'm telling you, sometimes we even say that, and customers go about saying that. Now, one I will say, extend the loan now, mommy, and yes, son, I'm a penny. You can see and advise, but customers, they pretend to be ignorant of things when they are in difficulty. You see, all of a sudden, Obia Okachiro say, "Jumano minimu pa," because there's no way a bank will give you a loan if you
wouldn't
you are
know.
not, yes.
Yeah. You definitely know your business before getting
they would
money.
have given you all the assurances.
Yes.
But the moment things start going bad, they will start giving all kinds of excuses. So financial institutions have open doors. We do what we call monitoring.
Yeah.
Some monitoring, if people owe you and you are even you are paying them just normal visits, now almost like a dojo. You just want to know what is happening. So they will not allow you to monitor the loan. They will not allow you to monitor the person. They will not allow you to monitor the collateral. They will not allow you to.
Behavioral. It was say yes.
Then you start hiding.
It was yes. So
if only customers will be transparent with their financial institutions, a lot of things will change.
If only customers will be transparent.
And truthful. Most of the time, people take loans for different things. Or in business, no, loan,
but
for
different
things. So they wouldn't allow you to even come around to see what is happening. For them to, for you to advise them.
We will have you again on the show. Now, before you call, from where you sit, this is just 1 minute each. From where you sit, a kwamba and Sunny Ebefaswa, you bet to me, mistakes being and crofaya, you bet to me changing, turning it around just from where you sit. Common mistakes, I bet me turning around right now.
Say, ye dear, no cray. Sir. And I may be say scafy bank or man farmer me and I say anything in Asubitra. Because who didn't cry now, my bank and send your kind, near Cosso. I wouldn't say, no cray. But to be your heart is any kind, or Betty Besher no not down for a cotton benzine tea, or no super sort to be no who say.
There's a call for just 1 minute. How can we turn it around from where you sit? Common mistakes be on way. Right now, you bet me are turning around, changing the narrative.
Not learning to be business people. We have not learned to be business.
We see suya. A journey yedino. Now,
not planning. Dishonesty, as he has mentioned, is one of the major problems that we've had with business owners and businessmen. And then we also have issues of borrowing for one thing and using it for a diversion of funds.
We should stop that.
Very, 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 very often. It happens and destroy a lot of businesses. Now, we also have borrowing for people. You won't believe it, that a lot of borrowing that goes on.
One more GMO before from.
Yes.
Mrs. Akofa here, the CEO, Emma Gyre Microfinance, and Mr. Dr. Kojo Pine, and so a CFO, Edima Amandi Energy. Madam Wasi Bebre, and ne adia yesiane say, and no credit ever boy and pa, and Tennessee, ye be jaisa, ducking and diving ye, na ye do no cry, ebe boy, and ne near near Dr. Mama Tiasie, Dr. Kofa Mama Tiasie, and then say, not just say, financial institutions, they are there to help you. One way seminars, da, na yenko, your concern your time your bag. You say, one mammy loan the any member, and as one mammy says so and so a member. Yes, business are yes, will be dija, and you have to be serious about your business. So who pursue dija? Yes, you're serious about the business. A coin be brew or will be for swing funding. Now, so you're serious, sir. Not just a financial institutions, woman taking it serious. Believe it or not, there are countries in Kobe brew or more for these credit systems. So, a dear building woman crew. And to see a big jay, near man getting near society had changing the mindset. Near manu credit, a day, near you're serious about your business. Near share your business, no one dear. Not above all, ya tro keke, and then me to say, and no one me to say, and not OBG say. And no pekeke. Now, financial institutions, no, it's to me, Ediabwa. The Money Hub on Happy 98.9. And Dr. Khan, Fache and Kakra. Yeah, dinner time, Kakra. All right, Dr. Khan, Edmo call all the way to 9 p.m. MSB, Meda Sibibrena, OB DJ. So, Madam was say, thank you very much to my guest for joining me. Next week, Nasene Yabese, we're still talking on funding next weekend. So, we'll be wrapping up on the issue of funding. Yo, Makramo. Take care. Bye-bye.
Happy FM 98.9. Happy 98.9 FM. And Nijenkwa.
This tune is made by Elizabeth.